We live in a culture that often doesn't take mental health issues seriously. There's a lot of stigma. Some people tell you to just suck it up, or get it together, or to stop worrying, or that it's all in your head. But I'm here to tell you that anxiety disorders, they're as real as diabetes. Body Stuff with Dr. Jen Gunter. Hi again, it's Health Clips Daily, your quick dose of health insights. I've noticed that many patients describe classic symptoms of anxiety disorder: constant worry, trouble sleeping, tense muscles, and difficulty concentrating. Yet they aren't getting the treatment they need. There's a lot of issues with mental health care in this country. Some people don't have insurance that covers it. Some have been dismissed or minimized in the past and don't believe seeking help will do any good. Some worry about stigma and how it might affect their jobs or relationships. But severe anxiety isn't a moral or personal failing. It's a health problem, just like strep throat or diabetes. It deserves to be treated with the same seriousness. Before we can talk about anxiety disorders, let's first understand anxiety itself. Anxiety is the very real and normal emotion we feel in a stressful situation. It's related to fear, but unlike fear, which is a response to an immediate threat that subsides quickly, anxiety is a response to more uncertain threats that tend to last much longer. It's all part of the threat detection system, which all animals have to some degree, to help protect us from predators. Anxiety begins in the brain's amygdala, a pair of almond-sized nerve bundles that alert other areas of the brain to prepare for defensive action. Next, the hypothalamus relays the signal, triggering what we call the stress response in our body. Our muscles tense, our breathing and heart rate increase, and our blood pressure rises. Areas in the brain stem kick in and put us in a high alert state. This is the fight or flight response. There are ways the fight or flight response is kept somewhat in check, with an area of higher level thinking called the ventromedial prefrontal cortex. It works like this. If someone sees something dangerous, like a tiger, that sends a signal to the amygdala saying it's time to run, the ventromedial prefrontal cortex can tell the amygdala, hey look, the tiger's in a cage. You know what a cage is? They can't escape from a cage. It's okay to calm down. It's a feedback loop that helps regulate the response. The hippocampus is also involved. It provides context, saying things like, hey, we've seen tigers in cages before, we're in a zoo, you're extra safe. When these threat detection systems and their mechanisms that inhibit them malfunction, it causes us to worry about the future and our safety in it. For many, this goes into overdrive. They experience persistent, pervasive anxiety that disrupts work, school, and relationships, often leading to avoidance behaviors. Anxiety disorders are quite common. According to the World Mental Health Survey, about 16% of people have or have had an anxiety disorder. These include social anxiety, panic disorder, agoraphobia, and phobias. Research shows that people with anxiety disorders don't just react differently to stress. They have actual differences in how their brains function. One model suggests that the connections between the amygdala and other brain regions become stronger over time, creating a vicious cycle. The more anxiety someone experiences, the stronger those pathways become. The good news is there's treatment for anxiety, and you don't have to suffer in silence. Remember, this isn't about weakness. It's about changing brain patterns. Research proves our brains can reorganize and form new connections at any age. A good first step is to focus on simple lifestyle habits. Eat a balanced diet, exercise regularly, and get plenty of sleep because your mind is part of your body. It might also help to try meditation. Instead of our heart rate rising and our body tensing, mindfulness and breathing exercises can slow down the fight or flight response and help us feel better in the moment. Cognitive behavioral therapy, a form of talk therapy, can be fantastic. It teaches you to identify upsetting thoughts and assess whether they're realistic. Over time, CBT can rebuild neural pathways that tamp down the anxiety response. Medication can also provide relief, both short-term and long-term. In the short term, anti-anxiety drugs can down-regulate the threat detection mechanisms that go into overdrive. Studies show that both medication and CBT can reduce the overreactivity of the amygdala seen in anxiety disorders. Just like high blood pressure or diabetes, anxiety can be managed effectively. Seek help when you need it. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health. Thanks for watching, And remember, taking care of your mental health is key to living your best life.